Good morning, children. I hope you all are doing wonderful. So, yes, we are back again with a wonderful activity based on grammar, and the topic is pronoun. So, as you know, children, we have already done this topic in one of our grammar session. That's right. So, today, what are we going to do? Yes, we will be doing the exercise or the activities which are given in your English grammar workbook. So now one important point is take your pen and a book, and if you have your English grammar book, kindly sit with all the three books together, and I will hold the line for 2 minutes. Come on, be fast. Alright children, now let us start with your session based on pronoun part 1. So today we will be doing part 1, and in the next session we will be doing part 2. Now, who can tell me what is a pronoun? Yes, it was very easy. And as we know, pronoun is an important part in English grammar, right? So now, why it is an important part? The reason is pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. And why we are using pronoun instead of noun? Yes, the reason is to avoid repetition. Yes, to avoid repetition. So, what do you mean by avoiding repetition? Quickly, let us go through next slide, which will give you more clarity. Okay. So now, as we know, children, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun to avoid repetition. Now I have given you few sentences over here. Let's see whether it's a correct English or not. Now Rohan is a good boy. Rohan plays football. Rohan loves Rohan's parents. I repeat, Rohan is a good boy. Rohan plays football. Rohan loves Rohan's parents. Don't you think so? There is some mistake in these sentences, right? So, who can tell me what are the mistakes? Yes, as we know, we are we are repeating Rohan in each and every sentence, which is a wrong English. So now children, what is the correct English? Yes, it says Rohan is a good boy. He plays football. He loves his parents. That's right. So yes, this is a perfect one. So now children, we are here to understand and learn and do a lot of activity based on pronoun today. So I hope you are ready with your pen, book and your English grammar book. So let us start with the kinds of pronoun. Alright? So yes, now children, let us refer to the kinds of pronoun. Now what I mean by kinds of pronoun? Yes, it means these are the different types of pronouns. Now the first one is a personal pronoun. Now it's very easy to understand a personal pronoun. That means it refers to people. Okay, generally when we say it's you, he, she, it, they, I, we. Yes, so these are the personal pronoun. I can give you one simple example. When we say we all are Indians, we are all Indians. So what is the pronoun over here? Yes, we is a personal pronoun. That's right. Now let us come to the second one, reflexive pronoun. Now what I mean by reflexive means it reflects to the personal pronoun. So a simple example, she praised herself. So over here, she is a personal pronoun which is reflecting the other pronoun, that is a reflexive one, which is herself. So she praised herself. Okay, so herself over here is a reflexive pronoun. So now there are a few examples like myself, themselves. Yes, so these are the reflexive pronoun. Now the third important one is a possessive pronoun. Now why we call it as a possessive? The reason it shows the possession. Alright. If I tell you this house is mine, okay, this house is mine, that means I'm telling you the possession that this house belongs to me. Okay, so mine over here is a possessive pronoun. Yours, hers, his. Yes, these are all possessive pronoun. So one more example which I can give you is the kids are mine. The kids are mine. So mine is a possessive pronoun. The house is theirs. The house is theirs. So theirs is basically a possessive pronoun. Right. Now the next one, relative pronoun. So relative means it is relating to an antecedent. That means a noun that comes before any relative pronoun. So I can give you one example over here which states, I like orange. Listen to me carefully, children. I like orange, which is a popular fruit. I like orange, which is a popular fruit. Now, in this entire sentence, there is a noun which is orange, but after orange, we have used which. Yes, so which is a popular fruit. So that's the reason it is known as a relative pronoun. So for this, you have to be very smart in understanding and reading the sentence properly. So when you read the sentence properly and you come across the words like who, whom, whose, which, so these are the words which may come after your noun, which is called as antecedent. That's right. Okay. Now we have more 4 kinds of pronouns. So let us go through those kinds as well. So now children, your next kind of pronoun is interrogative, which is very easy to identify. Yes, interrogative means anything which ends with a question mark. I can give you a few sentences like, who is the culprit? Yes, who is the culprit? Or what does he do? What does he do? So if you look at the sentences, these are the sentences with a question mark. So it's very easy to identify. So examples could be what, who, which. Yes. Now the next one is a demonstrative. Demonstrative pronoun, as we know that, we need to specify or, or point out on certain things. For example, if I say this is my pen, so I'm specifically saying that this is my pen. So yes, so this is a basically demonstrative pronoun. If I say that is the red fort, so I'm pointing out on red fort. So that is the red fort. So yes, few words like this, that, those, there, these are the demonstrative pronoun. Yes, it was very easy to identify. Next one is emphatic pronoun. So as we have already done in our grammar session, reflexive and emphatic pronoun are basically, the words are similar, but it's very easy to identify. Emphatic pronoun is basically used when we use something for emphasizing the things, right? For example, if I say, I will build the house myself. I will build the house myself. So I'm specifically saying and I'm emphasizing that I am going to build the house myself. So then it will be an emphatic pronoun. That's right. Now, if I give you one more example, like you yourself can tell us about the situation. You yourself can tell us about the situation. So only you can tell about the situation, right? So over here, yourself is not a reflexive, but it is an emphatic pronoun. And this we have already done in the grammar session. So it's very easy when certain sentences are being emphasized. It's easy to recognize them as emphatic pronoun. So example are herself, myself, itself, and themselves. Now the next one is indefinite pronoun. So indefinite is basically which is used to denote person one at a time. Something like few, many, each, either, any. Okay. So one example could be, I gave each child a chocolate. I gave each child a chocolate. So each over here is an indefinite pronoun. That's right. So yes, children, so we have done a quick revision of all your 8 kinds of pronoun. So now what we will be doing is we will start with your workbook activity. All right. So be ready and we will start the activity in a while. So now children, quickly we will do the first activity from your workbook. Supply suitable pronoun for each blank. Now the first one is we must protect ourselves from our enemies. So yes, this is a emphatic pronoun which is an example. So the correct answer over here is ourselves. Second one, this grey purse is mine. This grey purse is mine. That's the correct one. So basically it is a possessive pronoun. Yes, we have used a possessive pronoun. Next one, this is the boy who works hard. So we are pointing out on the boy. So that is a demonstrative pronoun. That's right. Now your fourth sentence is Ram is absent because he is ill. Yes, because he is ill. Then I will do the job myself. I will do the job myself. Now the next one is Dash was there to rescue the child. So you can either say I was there to rescue the child, or you could say he was there to rescue the child, or even you can say she was there to rescue the child. Next one, that is the boy who met me in the bazaar. So that is the boy who met me in the bazaar. Now the next one, your eighth sentence is Dash has broken my pen. That means who has broken my pen? So that was an interrogative one. This is my pen and that is yours. This is my pen and that is yours. Now the next one. You yourself are at fault. You yourself are at fault. Yes. So we have done with the first activity. Now let us go to the next one. Now children, in the next activity, you need to add emphatic or reflexive pronoun. So it's very easy and let us do it quickly. The first one is, I think that they behaved dash very well. I think that they behaved dash very well. That means I think that they behaved themselves very well. That's right. Now the next one, this is my boat. I made it myself. Yes, the correct answer is this is my boat. I made it myself. Right. Now the next one. He burnt himself. Yes, he burnt himself with a firecracker. He burnt himself with a firecracker. Now the next one. I once shook hand with the queen myself. I once shook hand with the queen myself. Next, you have made yourself very dirty. You have made yourself very dirty. Yes. The queen herself fed her ailing maid. Ailing maid over here means poor maid. The queen herself fed her ailing maid. That means poor maid. That's right. So now the next one is Bruce shut himself in a cage. Bruce shut himself in a cage. Now the next one. The barber shaved himself. The barber shaved himself. Next, Hurry blamed himself for this accident. Hurry blamed himself for this accident. Next one. I fell over and hurt myself. I fell over and hurt myself. So see children, if your writing skills and communication skills are really good and excellent, it's very easy to understand and Identify the correct way of pronoun and add it in the blanks which are given. So for this, the very important part is you need to do a lot of reading and you need to write a lot of creative writings as well. So now children, these two activities we have done here. So now what we will do is the remaining two activity we will be continuing in the next part 2. But however, before we could start or before we could end this session, there is a very important discussion which we are going to have with you. So just wait for a moment and we will start the discussion on something important, that is your project work. Yes. All right. So now we are done over here with the pronoun activity 1 and 2. So next time we will come up with activity second and third and fourth one with the part 2. All right. So I'm very sure that you are going to do wonderful revision on this pronoun with all the 8 kinds of pronoun. Okay. And make sure that you're going to practice this grammar very well. Right. So now we will discuss something with regards to your project work. So now children, we are going to discuss something very important with regards to your project work. So yes, this is a gentle reminder on the project which we gave you in the month of May. Well, do you remember the topic? Let me know how many of you really remember the topic. Okay, so don't worry. Today I'm going to discuss the topic with you. Yes, if you remember, the topic was new means versus old means of communication. Yes, what was the topic? New means versus old means of communication. So now we actually had told you to come up with some wonderful ideas about history of communication, right? We also told you that do you know the ways of communication in the ancient times and how you can relate the ancient time communication with your modern time communication, right? And you can just go and check the old video where we had a discussion about the same, right? So now children, as you know, we have latest technologies, right? So nowadays communication is very fast. As you know, your teachers are also online with you. You have got fantastic communication technique, and you have got a lot of gadgets with you like laptops, you have got your mobile phones. So there are so many things by which we can communicate with each other, even though we don't keep on meeting on daily basis, but yes, we meet each other on the basis of communication, which is online classes, right? So now, as we discussed in the month of May, you have to write a paragraph on how new means of communication have changed our lives. I can give you a few ideas. You can write something like, what is communication? What are the means of modern communication? And how this means of communication saves our time, it saves the budget, etc., etc. So yes, if you go on the Google, you can get a lot of information and you can come up with more ideas, right? Now, as I told you, you can also draw the images if you want. If you want, you can take a printout, or if you want, you can stick the pictures as well. It's your choice. And you can use your assignment sheets, or you can use any A4 size paper as well, and you can do this project without fail. Now, it is very important that you have to submit this project not when the school starts, but you have to submit this project this month only. So what is the date is, you have to submit this project by 21st of August. Yes, without fail, your project should come to us by latest 21st of August. All right. Now, as I discussed, A4 size paper with few images can be accepted. Now, this project, you need to convert this project into PDF file. Yes. Now, if you don't know what you mean by PDF file and how to convert it, you can take the help of your mom or dad, okay, your mother or father. It's very easy to convert the file. As I told you, nowadays we have got smartphones, so it's very easy to convert the file. So you can take the help of your parents, right? And this project is very, very, very important. The reason is it carries 10 marks, right? And it is individual project. You are supposed to do your project yourself. Okay, it's not a group project, so make sure that you are going to do this project and you're going to grab this 10 marks, okay, and you're going to do this wonderful project yourself. Make sure that on 21st of August your project should be submitted. Now, one more important thing, how to submit this PDF file, we will get back to you with one more video. All right, I repeat, how to submit this PDF file. On 21st of August, we will get back to you with one more video. The reason teachers are giving you reminder now is so that you can start preparing on your project. Alright? So make sure that you start working on the project immediate basis. Alright children? So take care. Alright? And I hope you will do the revision of your pronoun as well as you will start your project work also. So take care. Bye-bye.